fulfill the pact between you and me.
The almighty Dragon Queen shall smite thee.
The undead will fight in their own way.
Get up and work! Struggling! Sheer cycle! Struggling! Sheer cycle!
I'll wait for that day to come. Fight for me.
Sheer cycle!
Opens upon me.
Fight for me.
Sheer cycle!
Opens upon me.
Day to come.
Stop struggling!
Fight for me.
Sheer cycle!
Opens upon me.
Day to come.
I'm struggling!
Fight for me.
Sheer cycle!
Opens upon me. Time to gather samples. Nice power.
Piranha!
striving for truth.
Piranha!
Something I saw. Word. Keep striving for truth. Eternal descent.
Piranha!
Keep striving for truth.
I found
Traveler, you did it. You have arrived at the final altar. 3 keys are required to commence the cycle of withering. Yes, 1 key is missing, and 1 lost soul. He has been wandering in the darkness for 300 years. Find him, and find the last key.
On the stone tablet are 2 lines of inscription. The withered branches of the oak are the memories that lay the foundation of the soul. I have come to guide you home. On the stone tablet are 2 lines of inscription. The withered branches of the ash are the joys that steal the light of the soul. The light is fleeting, but may it shine bright. On the stone tablet are 2 lines of inscription. The withered branches of the brambles are the dark sufferings that shroud the soul. There is no light without darkness. Noisy children, leave this place immediately. The grand cycle is about to restart.
Miserable souls linger around.
The Sylvan Fury stands before the stone tablet, speechless and still as a statue. Around its neck hangs the key of the Withering.
Don't touch my key! Don't touch it! Don't touch it! Die together, Semper! Keep striving for...
Piranha!
anger!
Keep striving for truth.
Wind and trees, unleash my anger!
Keep striving.
Wind and trees, unleash my anger! No! Don't touch it! Ah! Ah!
It's because Ivelios the Archpriest never really died. He's just stuck here. All because of a pathetic and horrible accident. Traveler, you have found the final key. Purify the altar of the Withering and awaken Ivelios.
On the stone tablet are 2 lines of inscription. The withered branches of the ash are the joys that steal the light of the soul. The light is fleeting, but may it shine bright.
It's like a dream.
I almost hurt an innocent. My apologies, traveler. Could you tell me what brings you here? I've been stuck in darkness for so long that time has abandoned me. So has the grand cycle. Nytheria. She's right. These 3 altars serve as bridges for the Wood Elf souls. You've purified them and awakened me. As a show of gratitude, I'm willing to clarify any doubts you have, traveler. I was once High Priest of the Wood Elves, but now I'm merely a monstrosity that exists between life and death. In the past, I obeyed the voice of Nytheria and led my kinsfolk to perform a ritual at the 3 altars, hoping to revive the blue oak core. But a greater calamity was incurred: the corruption. Swaddling Forest's departed souls were all tainted by darkness. That ritual is called the Rite of Return. But the origins of everything can be traced back to 1,000 years before the ritual took place. Back then, the green dragon dwelling in the Swaddling Forest suddenly went berserk and tried to destroy the blue oak. Nytheria spent all his power to seal the green dragon, and then fell into a slumber along with the blue oak core. The 3 altars were meant to channel the Wood Elf souls to the blue oak core, but its slumber meant that the grand cycle was broken from then on. For 1,000 years after, we had exhausted all methods to bring the grand cycle back. But it was all futile. Until that day, when I finally heard Nytheria's voice again. Nytheria told us that to restart the cycle, we had to perform the Rite of Return.
The Rite of Return is a ritual that took place 300 years ago that resulted in the creation of Sylvan Furies, fundamentally altering the fate of the Wood Elves and the other populations inhabiting Nytheria. You have heard the Wood Elves mention this ritual time and again. Piecing together your previous experiences, you have some speculations about the truth behind the Rite of Return.
Failure. That may have been what Nytheria told you, but actually, the Rite of Return is an evil ritual. The voice I heard was not Nytheria's, but the Green Dragon's deception. However, neither Nytheria nor I were aware of this trickery. We believed that we were chosen by Nytheria to carry out this great mission. Thus, we sacrificed the lives of our kinsfolk. Lauren Theo. Nytheria sacrificed her own child for this ritual. He was the most talented child among the Wood Elves. On the eve of the ritual, I met that child. He told me, the forest is crying. The forest was crying. Apart from him, no one else could hear it. Perhaps that child was actually the one closest to Nytheria's spirit out of all of us. That was a tragic wedding. Eowyn's original groom escaped before the ritual began, but we refused to give up on the ritual, so Asher took his place instead. I deeply regret that my mentee Eowyn had to endure such pain. Neither she nor Asher should have died. My old friend Vikuk spent a long time persuading me to let him take my place as the sacrifice for the altar of the Withering. However, just as the sacrifice was about to be completed, I heard derisive laughter. The cunning and wicked laughter of a dragon. The Green Dragon was mocking us, our stupidity, and everything that had happened, which he had already predicted. It couldn't contain its mirth. Yes, I finally realized that everything was a part of the Green Dragon's scheme. I used my final ounce of strength to interrupt the ritual, but I couldn't contain the outbreak of corruption. Trapped in the darkness, the souls which were unable to return to the Grand Cycle turned into Sylvan Furies, corrupting the forest and devouring its power. In the years that followed, Nytheria was plunged into darkness, while I could only watch helplessly, powerless to act. Watching my student, my son, my dear friends, my kinsfolk, all descending into a miserable abyss. You must break this cycle of tragedy. Traveler, please stop Nytheria. The rite of return requires only one last sacrifice. The most powerful warrior of the Wood Elves, Nytheria herself. Nytheria. She isn't the type who could learn how to give up. She's willing to pay any price in order to restart the grand cycle. Traveler, you must stop Nytheria. Once the rite of return is completed, the Green Dragon will break free from his 1,000-year seal and doom Nytheria to eternal ruin.
This is no simple task, but you can grow stronger through the power of elemental affinity.
Thanks for your help, Traveler. After being stuck in a coma for centuries, I finally regained consciousness. I remember my calling is just ahead. All 3 altars have been purified, but the end is yet to come. Darkness is likely to return once more. Once the Green Dragon breaches the seal, the pillar supporting the material plane, Blue Oak, will collapse. The harm to befall Nytheria will be immense. The path to the Blue Oak has appeared. Hurry, Traveler, to the final battlefield.